action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From American Airlines Center in Dallas. Tonight, the Dallas Mavericks getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. And the New York Knicks control the tap. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dallas owns the basketball. To Richardson. To Luka Doncic. Down to Cauley Stein. Mitchell Robinson. Tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Driving right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Doncic. Down low, Cauley Stein. Gets a shot up off the mark. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Nothing going here on that drive. To Kevin Knox. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Porzingis to Luka Doncic. Screen coming. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
When you're a EuroLeague MVP at the age of 19, let me break down why your game is perfectly suited at the PG spot to be a dominant one in the league. Because Luka Doncic is a technician offensively. In any screen and roll opportunity, he makes the simple read. He's not the most dynamic player offensively. He doesn't have Ben Simmons' athleticism. But what he does have is Rajon Rondo vision mixed with a jump shot where he can beat you any and every way he wants to.
Dallas has it. Doncic. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Mitchell Robinson snatching it out of the air. Richardson. To Luka Doncic. "24-second violation." Jay, last few drafts, the Knicks have gone younger. What do you like about Kevin Knox and his raw potential?
His upside. He just turned 19 on August 11th of this past summer, and what he did in Summer League blew my mind. Was first-team All-NBA Summer League, averaged 24 points, shooting 47% from the field. This kid has every chance to be a star.
to the basket, but the shot won't go. Kevin Knox passed it off. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First try, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Mavericks with the basketball to Porzingis. Surveys the floor. Lee to Porzingis. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Here's a chance from long range. Cauley Stein with the rebound. Here's Barea. They're down 3. To Porzingis. Can't miss those. Gets it in the left corner. To the rim. Good defense there as the Mavs take it away. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Knicks with the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Doncic. Mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Screen coming. Won't go. Porzingis. Dallas with 4 to shoot. From long range. Not that time. That's going to be out of bounds. New blood coming in for both sides. Substitutions. Hardaway matched up with Noel. To Lee. To shoot. Lee. Trey Burke. Rebound hauled in by New York. To Dennis Smith Jr. Short jumper won't go down. Burke with it. Down 3. To Hardaway. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Dennis Smith Jr. Burke with it. He'll run the offense. It's a turnover as they head the other way. The drive right to the basket. From the painted area, won't go down. Lee with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Hardaway. Trying to cash in. Won't go. Lee. Finish that. And the finish. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Mavericks with the possession. And he hits.
4-2.
Smith with it up top. Up by 3. Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
His first personal foul. Team foul number 2. For New York.
Knocks down the first.
For the Knicks. Number 4, Alfred Payton.
And gets both to drop at the line. Dallas with the possession. Brunson. Lets it fly from long range. Brunson forced that one. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Brunson. Down to Cauley Stein. Shot won't go. To Payton. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Burke with it. They trail by 7. Hardaway. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Brunson to Hardaway. Short jumper misses. Smith with the basketball. The lead stands at 9. Payton. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Nerlens Noel trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. The free throw is good. Finishing off the 3-point play, the lead grows to 12. The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Berg shot off the mark. Hayden into the front court. The lead is 12. Austin Rivers. Kristaps Porzingis. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Burke with it. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Rivers with the basketball. Just under a minute to go in a very one-sided
NBA Season 8 2021 games and highlights coming up
Might
next.
have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. To Porzingis. Can't connect from inside. Payton with the basketball. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. To Rivers. Slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Brunson, deep left corner. Courtney Lee, picked up by Rivers. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Knicks are way out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Dallas owns the basketball. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. So the Mavericks will keep the possession. To Luka Doncic. Cauley Stein. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Richardson. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Kevin Knox. Cleans it up. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Porzingis to Luka Doncic. Nothing going here on that drive. Doncic. Here comes the screen. 24-second violation. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs.
Game 9
coming onto the
Los
floor.
Angeles Clippers 129 Philadelphia 76ers 125 final.
Not that time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Barea guarded by Nerlens Noel. Dallas with 4 to shoot. To Brunson. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Gets a look. Can't hit. To Dennis Smith Jr. Can't connect. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Game 9 Toronto Raptors 6-8 Sacramento Kings 8-8 final.
To Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Short jumper won't fall. Kevin Knox to Dennis Smith Jr. To Kevin Knox. Layup goes down. Well done.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Game 9 Houston Rockets 9-6 Brooklyn Nets 9-1 final.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Doncic. Down low, Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein powers it through.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. The possession lies with New York. And the Mavs able to clear the rebound. Brunson. Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Can't connect on the first free throw. For New York, number 13, Henry Ellison. Entering the game for the Dallas Mavericks, number 6.
Second one's good. Splits the pair. New York in control of the basketball. To Payton. And throws it down. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Doncic to Richardson.
You got the screen right.
To Luka Doncic. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Beyond the arc for 3. Luka Doncic, marked man. Shot altered and no good. Kevin Knox. Shot from the lane won't go. Here's Barea. Down a bundle. Down to Cauley Stein. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here's Barea. His guys down big.
Game 1-0 Washington Wizards 1-0-1 Boston Celtics 9-6 final.
And a nice finish finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Payton to Dennis Smith Jr. Here comes the screen. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's a forced shot from Elfrid Payton. Off the mark. Dallas has it to Porzingis. Doncic. The drive right to the basket. He gets it.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Smith into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Payton. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Doncic. To Porzingis. Off the mark. Payton into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. The shot almost. Here's Barea. Looking to make something happen. Doncic to Richardson. Doncic to Porzingis. Perfect feed to set up the basket. Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 23, Trey Burke. Into the game for the New York Knicks. Number 26.
Smith to Kevin Knox. The shot by Rivers, no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
To Luka Doncic. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Smith now into the front court. He'll run the offense. Count the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Smith, pass stolen by the Mavericks. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Cleans it up and a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. To Porzingis. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Possession lies with New York. Smith to Kevin Knox. Probing the defense. Kevin Knox. Here comes the screen. Has a chance.
To number 0.
Austin Rivers. He's got 2 shots coming. Career mark of 64%. First try at the line, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Here comes the screen. Austin Rivers. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Richardson. Runner's good there.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Nothing going here on that drive. Hardaway to Porzingis. Oh, he had it. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
The Knicks clear the board. Good. Off a spin. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Knicks certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks. The Mavericks have yet to appear after one half of basketball. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Bench points.
The Dallas Mavericks had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Mavericks with the basketball. Richardson driving right to the basket. And he finishes at the rim.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Austin Rivers. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Kristaps Porzingis pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Richardson defended by Rivers. Cauley Stein powers it through. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Austin Rivers. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
And scores. Great body control on the step through.
It's not a travel, Ed. You're allowed 2 steps after you pick up the ball. Now, these steps may be more east and west instead of north and south, but this is the new game that these young kids are playing.
Jay, they're so athletic. I would imagine it varies from official to official.
Or it varies from great player to great player.
To Richardson. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Kevin Knox. And he scores on the step back.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper is wet too?
To Porzingis. Missed a wide open look. To Kevin Knox. Screen coming. Trying to cash in. Rivers shot there won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Rivers. Count the basket inside.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Mavericks with the possession. To Porzingis. KB, Kristaps Porzingis. Now 3 for 9. To Kevin Knox. Austin Rivers to Kevin Knox. Austin Rivers has a look.
No good. The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. It's going to stay with Dallas. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 9. Subbing in for Dallas, number 77.
Josh Richardson. Not that time. He missed it.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Richardson. Josh Richardson. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Doncic to Porzingis. Oh, he had him there for a second. Rebounds pulled down by New York. Kevin Knox. Here's Barea. The deficit now up to 13. To Porzingis. Doncic to Richardson. Kevin Knox. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Luka Doncic. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Number 77.
To Kevin Knox. Over to the right side. Oh, big finish at the rim.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
To Porzingis. Knocked loose. They've got it in the open floor. New York Knicks basketball. Short jumper won't go down. Here's Barea. Down by 15. Short jumper won't fall. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Able to convert inside.
Number 12.
Doncic to Richardson. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. Porzingis for 2. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. stops Porzingis. Sends it away. Dallas with the possession.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, New York.
Doncic to Hardaway. Down low, Cauley Stein. Mitchell Robinson with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. And 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Brunson. The jumper's off the mark. It was right there.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
4-3. Brunson forced that one. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Shot from in close, no good. To Luka Doncic.
Get down, half court, head top.
Brunson to Luka Doncic. Here comes the screen. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Brunson to Luka Doncic. Takes stock of the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Doncic to Hardaway. For three, it's in the jeans. Tim Hardaway Jr. hand in his face, hits the tough three.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
To Hardaway.
I got him. I got ball.
Nice pass to get things going.
I'd say his game is translating to the league just fine.
got it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Throws it down. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up with the Knicks enjoying a sizable lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the 4th quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Elfrid Payton at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. To Hardaway. Curling inside. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here comes the screen. The shot by Payton won't fall.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Hardaway. Fires the 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Hey, lock up.
To Payton. Here comes the screen. Smith to Payton. Not that time. Burke with it. Down a bundle. Brunson. From the painted area, won't go down. Turns and slams it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Hardaway matched up with Noel. Here comes the screen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Knicks with the basketball. To Payton. Sizing up the defense. Oh, school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
A drive, but he can't get it to go. Gets to the basket and scores.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
The Mavericks signal for timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. To Lee. To Porzingis. Off the assist.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
The possession lies with New York. Deep right corner. Short jumper off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Down low for Powell. And counted at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Stops Porzingis with a piece. Lee with the basketball. His guys down big. To Porzingis. Five on the shot clock. Can't connect from in close. New York in control of the basketball. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Lee to Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Hardaway defended by Nerlens Noel. Trey Burke. And it's Payton there for the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Lee. To Porzingis. Not that time. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. To Richardson. Josh Richardson. He's 3 for 7.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
You've got to get that one to go. Here's Barea. Looking to make something happen. To Richardson. Here comes the screen. Richardson. Big finish at the rim. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Can't connect. Porzingis to Luka Doncic. Screen coming. The drive right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Trying to cash in. Not that time.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
To Kevin Knox. The monster stuff. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
The screen sets him up for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Has a look. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Richardson to Porzingis. Has a chance. The shot by Porzingis. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
He misses that one free throw. Here's Barea. He'll run the offense. Pass stolen by the Mavericks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Won't go down. And that's rebounded by the Mavericks.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Here comes the screen. Gets it in the left corner. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Possession lies with New York. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Here comes the screen. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he ran.
New York with 4 to shoot. It's a victory for the Knicks as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knicks got themselves a win here today. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks. The Mavericks put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Dallas Mavericks lost this game on the scoreboard, obviously, but they really lost this game by not being physical enough. Again and again, they allowed the ball to get inside, and once it was there, it was getting scored. A lot. Overall, they struggled the most with it in the opening half.
Player of the game.
Robinson put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in a zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Dallas Mavericks. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.